Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about all the books that I read in August. It's officially like the end of summer. I can't believe it. Time went by so fast. I am obsessed with summer, but tell me why the first time ever in my life I'm like, okay, I'm actually looking forward to the fall. I don't know if it has anything to do with the like 3-4 day heat wave we had, or the going jet skiing twice this month, but I'm like actually looking forward to September, which is really weird. Anyways, so usually I do a reading wrap up and then a TBR for the next month, but I have an exciting video planned for September, so it defeats the purpose to do a TBR. You guys will see. So in today's video we're just going to be talking about the books that I read in August. The first book that I'm going to be talking about is Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. This is the last book in the Twilight series. Where do I even begin with this book? I started reading this March 1st and I literally did not finish it until August. It took me so long to finish, and it put me in the biggest book slump I have ever been in my life. Me and her, we have beef. It has never taken me so long to finish a book. I was so fed up, I was so over it. It put me in like easily like a month book slump where I was not wanting to read anything, and it put me behind so much on my goal for the year. And on Goodreads, it keeps track on whatever goal you have for the year. I was behind like 4 books because of this freaking book. So I'll explain like a little bit more how I was able to catch up later on in the video. My rating for this book is a 2-star. And the only reason I was able to finish it is because I was able to listen to the audiobook on YouTube for free. Let me shout her out. You can literally just search up Breaking Dawn audiobook, and someone went ahead and recorded it and put it on YouTube. Her name is Reading Rachel 7. She's the only reason why I was able to finish this book. I could not think about picking this book up. I just did not want to. I was so fed up with it, but I could not DNF it. For whatever reason, I just could not. The book is different from the movie, and yeah, obviously it's gonna be, but the movie is just so much better than the book. I did not care for Jacob's point of view. I don't know, I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me, but don't let that like disencourage you to read it. I think if you want to read it, you definitely should, and see if you like it for yourself, because I've heard so many people just praise this book and I'm just so done. Like finally I can't, I don't want to look at it. I'm just so tired of it. Let me tell you how I've been able to catch up on my reading goal for the end of the year. So my reading goal is 30 books. Breaking Dawn literally put me behind like 4 books. So I was like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to catch up? Audiobooks. So I've been listening to audiobooks. I think it's maybe like this is like the 3rd month, and I'm loving it because whenever I'm doing literally anything, washing the dishes, taking a shower, like whatever it is, I throw it on, and it's helped me achieve my goal. Like it helps me achieve my goal in a faster way, because I am a slow reader and it can take me a really long time to finish just like a 350-page book. So if I'm also listening to something, it helps me achieve my goal. I have been prioritizing listening to an audiobook at least 1 a month, so that it helps me catch up, and also because I like it in general. So that takes me to the second book that I was gonna say read, but listened to in August, which was Every Last Secret by A.R. Torrey. This book, unfortunately, it was a 2-star for me. I don't think it's because it's an audiobook I wasn't able to like get attached to the characters, because I've been able to with past audiobooks, but this book I just did not care about the characters. And I don't know if it's because the main character's name is Nina, and every single time I heard the name Nina in the audiobook, I was thinking of that YouTube video of that girl being like, Nina, Nina.
Yes. Nina.
Every single time I heard that name in the audiobook, I pictured that girl going, Nina. So I don't think it's that, but the characters, they kind of annoyed me. It did like throw me off guard. I wasn't able to guess the ending, which is good. It's about rich white women and men doing like whatever they want to get what they want. When I heard the synopsis, when I heard someone talk about it, it sounded so intriguing, but for me, it just didn't vibe with me. I was able to listen to it, so it wasn't that bad. There's been audiobooks that I DNF because it just annoys me. So that book wasn't that bad. I just didn't really care for it. And sometimes you just feel that way with books, and unfortunately I just did with that one. But again, don't let that discourage you. If you are interested in the synopsis, then definitely give it a shot. So the second book that I listened to this month is No Exit by Taylor Adams. This book, also a 2-star. 3 books, 2 stars. And luckily that itself hasn't put me in a book slump because it's audiobooks. Again, it wasn't that bad because I could have DNF'd it, but this book made me mad. It felt extremely like repetitive, and it didn't even do anything that was, but without saying any spoilers, that's how it felt. So it's about our main character, Darby. She is a college student. It's the middle of the winter. There's a huge blizzard in Colorado, but her mother is sick and she is having to go to the hospital because her mother's having surgery, and she ends up getting stranded in the middle of nowhere. And the only thing that's near is a gas station rest stop, and shit goes down. So she's at this rest stop with, I think it's 4 other people, and she goes outside to try to get some cell service, and she ends up seeing a little girl in a cage in a van. And one thing leads to another. I've never been so tired of an audiobook. Like, I just was wanting to just be done with it. I have been having a hard time reading physical books. Another book I DNF'd on my Kindle. Like, it just hasn't been that good for August, and luckily I didn't even feel that way until right now with the wrap up. I was a book behind because I was just having a hard time finding a book that grabbed my attention. So like, let me just bang it out, let me listen to this audiobook. Yeah, just like give me recommendations for audiobooks, because the past 2 books I just have not really been caring for. Like, I want one that's going to grab my attention. That leads me to the 4th book, which is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. So as you can see, I literally have like less than 100 pages left. I still have a week left in the month, so I know I will finish it, but I have a confession to make. I have such an addiction to being on my phone, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I'm really outing myself today. Or playing Heyday. Heyday is a farming game on your phone. Listen, Heyday, I'm obsessed with you. I love you so much, but it's unhealthy how many hours I'm playing on my freaking phone. I need to just stop being on my phone, and I think the reason it's been so hard for me to just sit down and read is because the dopamine and instant satisfaction that TikTok and Heyday I think it's so funny that I'm 21 playing Heyday. Heyday and like your phone just gives you that instant dopamine. I think that's the best way I can explain it. And that's why I haven't been able to finish a freaking physical book, is because whenever I read 5, 10, 15 pages, like whatever it is, immediately I want to grab my phone. Why do I feel a need to go on my phone? And I think it's because of the dopamine. Like, I can easily say that it's going to be a 4-star. I have less than 100 pages left. I love this book so much, so it doesn't matter on the book. Well, actually, you see, a book has to grab me by the balls for me to not grab my phone. The Summer I Turned Pretty, I was reading 100 pages a day with that book. This one, I had to sit down, like really try to not grab my phone, and I was able to bang out 50 books. Why do I keep saying bang today? I don't know. I will put my phone down more. I will make it a priority to read more. What a ramble on that. So let's go to this book. I love this book so much. It gives you all the good spice that a book can give you. It gives you all those good little giddy feelings. Our main character, Piper, she is this like Instagram, social media famous gal, and she's all about fashion and money and just like buying yourself stuff. So she ends up throwing this rooftop hotel pool party that goes absolutely crazy because Piper, our homegirl, is like the ultimate party thrower, planner type of girl. So she just throws amazing parties, right? It ends up getting a little bit out of hand. Her stepdad decides to ship her to Westport, where Piper's biological dad and mom actually met. So one thing leads to another. She ends up meeting this grump in Westport, and he's the sailor, he's the captain. I eat it up. It's so freaking good. I know I'm going to love the end. Like, please, like if my opinions change, then I'll let you guys know. But so far, I can confidently say this is a 4-star. That concludes all of the books that I read in August. So without meaning to, I did listen to a lot of audiobooks, and I want to stop listening to as many and read more. That's gonna be my goal for September, is try to not be on my phone so much and try to read, because it's a problem. Come on, Yeti, so you can't finish one book. Like, what's going on? So that is going to be it for today's video. Side note, my birthday's next month, so I have some exciting videos planned for September, so please stay tuned for that. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I feel like that's so outdated. I don't know why I said that. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!